are trying to teach them how to read, take it upon yourself to think that it's my responsibility to teach them how to read. It's not his responsibility to learn, but you have to put yourself, you have to be one up. You have to take it upon yourself to be responsible for him learning to read. They probably don't get it at home.
There you go.
They probably don't have books at home. So teaching them and making sure that they get it. You know, frequent checks on them, that they're understanding what you're trying to teach them. Sometimes our kids might seem apathetic, like they don't, are not interested. Find things that they're interested in. Books that will enthuse them to want to know how to read. We put books in front of them, and then we're like, we're going to read this book, and they're like, But if you put something in front of them that they are enthused and they want to read, then you get such a different outcome.
And how do you find out what kids like? Yeah, you got to know.
Yep. Build a relationship.
I'll never forget. Priscilla D.
Yep.
She was one of my teachers who's since retired, as had I. But I was watching her start a reading lesson, and she brought a little box of books up, and she said, we're getting ready to do independent reading. I was at the library this weekend, and I found some books that some of you might be interested in. And she worked that box of books. She pulled out a book, and it was a book called Grandma's Hymn. And she said, Dale, I know that you always go to Mississippi in the summer to stay with your grandma. And this is a book about a little girl that travels to Mississippi. You might want to read this. And she says, hey, I know that you learned about horses, and I know you don't know anyone that has a horse, but that you're kind of interested in horses. This is a book about horses that I thought you might enjoy. She walked that box for every kid in her class. Every kid. And she had a story about something that she had learned about each child.
The books are extensions of the relationships.
Books are extensions of the relationships. Absolutely amazing. When Tammy is talking about your responsibility, it's each child. Not all children, it's each child. Because sometimes we get hooked up. All kids can learn, we're going to teach all kids, but we don't. We teach the same thing for all kids, but we're not teaching all kids. So if you focus on each, that puts you in a different level of responsibility in making sure that you know each kid and you can reach deep to get to each kid.